What's up, everybody out there in YouTube land? Welcome to a Geek Alley first impression or impressions, as it were. I got with me Vicky from Fangirl Review,
Hi, everybody. I'm happy to be here.
and this one is going to be the that great mobile game, Fire Emblem Heroes. Normally, I don't play mobile games. I'm not going to be the first to lie to
He
you.
does. He's lying. He plays mobile games. He plays
Wow,
Kim Kardashian.
really,
Don't call that lie. He plays
really?
the Kardashian game. Okay? I'm sorry. You got to admit the truth. Live your truth. Live your truth, Jay. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, no, I don't do that. But
He's lying again. Don't believe him, people.
normally,
Don't believe him.
I normally don't. This is like the first one I have picked up. I was gonna get Super Mario Run, but I'm an Android guy, so I have to wait. Freaking iPhone.
That's
But
what you get.
this one is based off the Fire Emblem series, and if you paid attention to that direct that they did back in January, I guess it is now, it's actually pretty interesting. They kind of made it like a Fire Emblem game. I only played like a couple of the main games in the series, so it's one of those things where it's like, okay, if you know anything about Fire Emblem, it's pretty much you have your story and you're trying to defeat said evil douchebags. It's pretty much how that goes. Along the way, there's betrayal, there's assassinations, yada yada yada, so on and so forth. Y'all get the picture. But this one actually deals with, and I kind of like the way they did it for a mobile game. Honestly, they set it up where like you are actually trying to stop a princess from basically going to the different games of Fire Emblem, aka worlds, and pretty much just making people do what she wanted them to do, which is pretty much the gist of this one. Right now, as of right now, if you go on, I think it's on that My Nintendo page. I think it's only 9 chapters up now. I'm on chapter. I just got to chapter 7.
Yeah,
so,
and I'm on chapter 5, 4 or 5.
Yeah, so that's where I'm at now, and from an overall perspective, it's not that bad. I actually like the artwork. I actually like how it's like a bite-sized maps and games, so you can like actually do one map or one I guess I could say skirmish or whatever. It doesn't really last that long.
No, it doesn't.
They do a good job of doing that. That's one of my main likes. Anything you like about it?
I do like the visuals. They're very clean. The lines are nice. I like the little mini versions of them that are just so cute. Like, oh, little chibi. They're so adorable. So I think it's very well done visually for, playing on just the iPhone or, on the actual mobile phone versus on, like a tablet. So I'm sure the tablet probably, looks even bigger and better, but just a small little phone as you're sitting waiting for public transportation, like a train or whatever, it's a great game to play.
Or a conference call that you're not, paying attention to.
Yeah. True.
Yeah. Story-wise, it's kind of, I'm not really. I don't want to say I'm kind of bored by it, but it's kind of, I hadn't gotten to the point yet. So
yeah. I think for me, I just don't even care about the story. Like as they're like blah 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 blah, I'm like whatever. Let me get to the fight, and then that's it. Like, okay.
Like, can I skip, please?
Yeah.
So yeah, that was like the story. That's probably one of the things that's like kind of, I guess you could say, is a downer if you're looking forward to the story. It's not like a great overarching story in my opinion, because you just kind of going in there. You like, okay, you go to this chapter and she's done. The princess done this, and you got to beat them to null and void their contract. It's like, okay, and rinse and repeat.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's what I've been doing for the past 6 chapters.
Yeah, that's all. That's it.
That's all I've been doing. Now, as far as like events, they have been doing a lot of events on this one since the game released. There's usually like an event at least like once every 2 weeks, a new one at least. 'Cause we just got another one like last night, which was weird. Matter of fact, let me see if they still got a thing up when I go in there. Um, but they've been doing a very good job of actually keeping it up to date. And yeah, because now we got like one called they got new heroes that join the ranks that you can try and summon, and that's sibling bonds. I don't even know what the heck that is, but uh yeah, it's a new summoning event that's taking place today through the 14th. So through the 14th of March. So there's special quests. Like they're doing a lot to make sure that you have a lot of events to do for this. There are a lot of modes in here and places where you can go. One of them is that I suggest everybody go to is that training tower, because some of these events are ridiculous.
Yeah.
They just straight up ridiculous. Matter of fact, they just did one Grand Hero battle where you had to fight Robin. Robin was level 35. Yeah. I'm gonna have to wait. I'm gonna have to wait for her. But I tried to fight her. It didn't go well. I'll just leave it at that.
And I didn't even try to fight her because I know that was going to be a joke. I'm like, nope, you will not play me.
But they do it, like I said, they do a good job of letting you get stuff that can actually help you level up. So I mean, it's one of those things where you're like, okay, if you put the time into it, you may be able to do it. Plus, again, I think it was, but see, that particular one for Robin was only like it was like a week and a half. So I had a week and a half to get up like 10 levels. The only thing I got, the highest level I got to when I went to fight her was I had Martha at 25 and Lynn at 24, and that was the best two people I had, and she just pretty much annihilated them. So it really didn't do anything.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's just one of those things. Now, here's a point of contention for me personally with this game is that's how you get your characters, because I'm still trying to get a certain character, and I'm guessing they want you to spend money on this, and I refuse to spend money on this. And because the way you get your characters from each of the Fire Emblem games is you have to summon them with orbs. And the way they did the summoning thing is actually pretty cool, but you're getting people you don't want. Like I've only gotten one person I've actually really wanted, and that's Marth. I'm still trying to get Roy, and I can't get him. Every time I get enough orbs, I think, okay, I got enough orbs. I'm gonna try it this time. No. I'm getting people. I'm like, I don't even like this dude, so I don't even know who this is, and I get them. So I'm still trying to figure that whole thing out. But I was talking to a couple of friends of mine. They were like, well, there's some people who spent like ridiculous amounts of money. They still ain't get people they want. So I'm like, I don't know how this thing is randomly generated, but yeah, I'm kind of just going to wing this from now on.
Mm-hmm.
Because I have not spent any money, thankfully, and I don't plan on spending any on this.
Oh, heck no.
Because the game is free to play. So that's a good thing that it's free to play. And like you don't have to, but they have it there if you want to. I just don't like the idea of having to buy my way into a win. To me, that's foolish if you're gonna be playing a video game. So but Vic, you got anybody that you actually wanted, or you just?
I just play. I haven't played any of the Fire Emblem games, so I have no investment in any of the characters. So I'm like, oh, this person's cool. I don't know if you're important or not, unless you're like one of the major names. Other than that, I'm like, if you're not in Smash Brothers, I don't know who you are. So I could have a great character, and I wouldn't even know. Be like, oh.
Well, I don't think you're alone in that, because I think a lot of people be like, I don't recognize you if you're not in Smash.
Yeah. Are you strong? What are your attack points?
Yeah.
Who cares? You're not worth my time.
Basically, if you're a 1-star, you go. I'm sending you right back home. If you are a 1 star, if you are 2 stars and below, you might not get used at all. So
that's not true. If I take them into the training tower.
There's a couple of people I took into the training tower.
I take a lot of people into the training tower for times in which I need like all lances or all this or all, like if I need a certain color and I've, hyped up all my green, but I need red. I'm like, oh shoot. So, so I just build up everybody because it's just better depending on the makeup of who I'm about to fight.
That's true, and that is a good thing about this game. They did. I guess you could say try and make sure it kind of stays balanced as much as possible. Yeah, because you do have to think.
Yeah, because red beats green, beats blue, beats red.
Yeah, and I'm glad they keep that in the bottom corner.
Yeah,
when you're doing the battle, because I would forget. Matter of fact, I have forgotten on a couple of occasions, and I'm looking right dead at it. So that's one of those things. Is there anything that you think that's like they should fix on this?
The standoff.
Yeah.
When I'm like, you know what, I'm not gonna move first and turn, and they're like and turn, and it just goes back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. I'm like, no, I think if I, as the actual person, does an end turn like twice, then the freaking AI should move. They should move.
Gotcha.
Because come on, because they'll just be like, my turn, your turn, my turn, your turn, my turn, your turn, and then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna move one spot. Your turn.
Well, I have had that happen because I was on one level where it was a molten level. I was at the bottom, they were at the top. And I'm like, dude, y'all need to come to me because I'm trying to set up a green to get killed by one of my reds. Yep. And they just wouldn't move.
No, they wouldn't move. They won't move.
I'm like, dude, come on, man. Stop. Just come on and die.
Nope, they won't. They will not move, and it's very annoying.
Yeah, so I had to wind up having to go all the way to the top of the map. And then he tried to run to the bottom. I'm like, nah, dude, you're not getting away. So... I do agree. I have had that problem. Now let me ask you this, because you're on an iPhone. Is it a battery hog on your phone?
No. Mm-mm.
Okay, because mine is.
No. Facebook drains more than that does.
I don't use Facebook on my phone. So.
Yeah, well, doesn't really.
Gotcha. So I guess it's up in the air at that point because I know because I have a Samsung Galaxy S7, not the one that blows up. But
you have the one that blows up?
No, I don't have that one.
Okay, so you have the one that blows up.
What you want me to send it to you so you can find out?
No, as long as you also admit to playing the Kardashian game too.
I don't play that. All right. I have people thinking I actually play that game, which I do not. So
he totally does.
No, I don't. The only person that we know that play that game is Shadow Fox.
That's what you say.
Okay. But that being said, actually, I know a lot of people because I've seen a lot of other little reviews at the moment, and it's kind of like people are like kind of middle of the road with it. Me, I like it because I like that they're constantly updating it, and it's and for what it is, it's not bad. It's meant to be bite sized and everything like that. Like I said, I'm still going through the main game, and they're still adding stuff to it. So it's not. I think it's worth a look at for people, especially since it's free to play.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's free to play, so. I would say take a look at it, see what you think. Like I said, it's a lot of fun. Make sure if you're going to do this though, make sure you go in that training tower because you're gonna need it.
You're gonna need to beef up your people.
Yeah, you are really gonna need to beef up your people, and you're gonna get a lot of. Don't be surprised if you get like a lot of redundant characters because I've had like times where I've gotten like certain characters like 5 times, but they do give you an option in there to send characters home. So
and they also gave me the option of combining the characters.
I see it, but it won't let me do it.
Yeah. So like if you have, I've done it when I have had two of the same characters,
Mm-hmm.
and then I combine them, and then it levels them up. It levels up one of them, and then you get the points from the other one.
Okay, so yeah, you have your options of that. I haven't been able to do that for some reason on mine. When I try to merge characters, for some reason it'll kick it back, so it won't let it go through. So I know I've had like there was a character Stahl, I think his name was. I had like 6 of him,
Mm-hmm.
so I just sent them all home. I sent all of them except for one. I think I had one that was like a 3-star. I kept him and sent all the 1-stars and 2-stars home. So just to get him out of my way. So you can do that. You do have options basically if you want to cut down your parties, and you can make up your teams. I suggest taking some time to think about what kind of team you want to make up and going from there. Uh, I I need to like actually beef up a healer because I'm getting into some of those fights where I could actually use one, but I just haven't yet. But that being said, I would say make sure you make a variety of teams that you can like pull at any time. So that'd be my suggestion. Any last thoughts?
No, not much. It's a good game, so it's easy to play, easy to pick up how to play. It's not complicated at all. So it's a good little game to have on your phone to keep you occupied.
Yep. Like I said, perfect for conference calls when they have nothing to do with you. So I have used that for the past couple weeks on certain conference calls at work because they just don't have anything to do with me. So I will admit to that. But that is going to be it for this impressions. Let me know in the comments if you got the game, if you were able to find any of the characters that you want. I'm still waiting to get Roy, but let me know in the comments. And Vic, you got anything you want to pimp out or add?
Like always, definitely check out what's going on at fangirlreview.com, place for all things geek. I try to keep up to date with what's new and exciting out there in the comic book, video game, geek world. So check it out.
All right. And if you're not on watching this channel, you can always go to blog.geekalley.net. That's where you can find my blog where pretty much a lot of this stuff is written out. So until next time, have fun and thanks for listening.